the twisted and warped minds of my fellow narrators with all the crazy stories that they see and read on a daily basis. We'll see if anything even crazier happens when we plug those types of things in. So let's get into that. So I got a couple from Mr. Creepypasta himself. You might have heard of him once or twice somewhere around online. And he was kind enough to submit a few, and then I got some other guys that are quite familiar with disturbing stories. So let's go. The smell from the backyard is getting stronger. I'll have to bury him deeper this time. Damn it. I don't even have the guts to bury him. I don't even know if that's possible. Rita? Rita grabs my shoulder, pulls me into the house, and stands over the yellow skull. You saved him? Yeah. Well, okay. Rita clearly doesn't really know what it means to save someone, I guess. So he's just going to go with it. You saved him? Yeah. I have to admit, it was a very awesome moment. I'm hoping that next time she'll take it a step further and save the animals as well. There are many more blood pets to save. How about we replace them? I lean my forehead against... What the hell was that? That was a ride. Okay, so... Obviously you killed someone. Don't have the guts to bury him. Rita comes by and looks at a dead man's skull and assumes that you saved that person. Okay, that's... Hey, I don't... This is... We're going through this together, all right? We're in this together. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep going. I got another one from MCP. Why won't they let me back in the space shuttle? I forgot my spacesuit yesterday and they need to let me get it. I swear, the Department of Homeland Security, Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, January 26, 2016. Oh, right after the inauguration. If Trump can't keep the capital of the U.S., but can keep the... If Trump can't keep the capital of the U.S., but can keep the complex of the world's fourth largest economy running, then maybe he's right about keeping secrets and information of all sorts from actually going out to the... what is it? Lamestream media, maybe? I don't know what it would have been. This one is really interesting to me because I'm wondering... I'm not sure what it's trying to say. Is it trying to say that we're going to lose the capital of the United States? Is this AI predicting the downfall of my country? But somehow we're going to be able to keep the economy running despite that. Interesting political commentary there, artificial intelligence. I hope that you are not correct with that, but I find this to be very strange, and it's a little creepy. Actually, this is the creepiest one so far, in my opinion. Thank you, MCP, for introducing that. All right, I think I got one more from MCP. All right, last one from MCP. I own a TV for every room of my house. I don't know how they got here. The average size is about 15 to 20 feet tall, and I have nothing but pics of this silly TV as a prop. Also, my grandpa bought a Lux Procket and went down to the store to buy more money. The clerk told him no one in his family owned any 8-foot plywood Pro Tips. But I like to believe that really happened. Me too. A word about the National Investigation Center. As a result of the massive spying revelations made by Snowden, we have expanded the NIC to encompass any and all forms of electronic surveillance. We have now expanded our efforts and now seek to understand and prevent privacy and security. So you want to understand and prevent privacy and security. What in the world? Okay, first of all, 15 to 20 foot tall TVs in every room of your house. First of all, you got a big ass house. Second of all, that's a lot of money for a 20 foot tall TV. I mean, I want to know how the grandpa went to the store to buy money. That's what I want to know. And I would like to know what an 8-foot plywood pro tip is, because I want one. My goodness. MCP, Mr. Creepypasta, thank you very much for this contribution. This and Snowden also. Yeah, I just glossed over the fact that it talks about Snowden and electronic surveillance. What is it about Mr. Creepypasta that brings all these political situations from the AI? That's interesting. Gonna have to look into that. Nightmare Files sends this one. Thank you, Nightmare Files. I saw the train coming and then everything went black. I remember that from 40 years ago, but I'm 9 years old. The train went around the corner and landed right beside me. I don't know where it got me. I cannot remember any details. My clothes were not burned. I am a little pissed, but I don't know what happened. I was just scared, upset, and I hope that you understand that I was a little pissed. And I was trying to make sure I was clean before I went to the fire. I was trying to make sure I was clean before I went into the fire. Those statements heard during the trial are likely to raise questions about the 2 other young children. All right, some of these are just delightful, and that was one of those. Thank you, Nightmare Files. So Urmaker sends this one. Thank you, sir. Seeing the glaring red light at the end of the dark tunnel let me know I had made a bad decision. Without thinking, I puffed out my chest and got ready to accept the punishment I had brought upon myself. I took a deep breath, took a couple of steps towards the spot I had always wanted to go to, and then stopped. It came so easy to me when I was young. This wasn't it. This was the real world. I looked around at the tear on the top of the cliff and walked around to get a better view. I looked around again to see what was happening around me. Clouds drifting in the distance. Nearby were several police helicopters. The sun was sinking in the west sky. Dang. It's about to go down. In that story, whatever's happening there, it's about to go down. I can sense it. Can you feel that? I feel that. That was dope. I liked it. I'm getting the groove back now. I'm getting it. All right, these are from Dr. Creepen. Definitely going to be good. Dr. Creepen really needs to believe in himself a little bit more. I want you all to encourage him on there. Go to F1 Morgan Cole on Twitter and encourage him to write stories of his own, because I know he's got a brilliant mind. And he kind of seems a little hesitant to write his own stories. Based on these, let's see what the AI can do, and I bet you he could do better. So let's see. I was amazed. If you guys don't know Dr. Creepen, check out all these narrators, but Dr. Creepen is an old school friend of mine with a hypnotic voice. So make sure you check all these guys out. I'm going to link them all in the description down below. So thanks, Dr. Creepen, for these. He sent 3. I was amazed to see how much weight everyone who put... I'm subconsciously, my mind is trying to pull myself to the Dr. Creepen voice or his cadence. I was amazed to see how much weight everyone who went to the fitness camp had lost. It was only my second visit that I discovered what they were doing with all the excess body fat. I visited the camp again a year later and learned that the fat has been removed with a tiny nitrogen-loaded beads, similar to surgical mesh that is used to remove dead skin. In addition, The metal plates that used to fasten the bandages to the skin were now mostly missing. Most of the group who had come on the first visit had lost at least 35 pounds, but some had gone much further. Other than that, I did not learn the details, just as I did on that first visit. Why did this happen? Well, I assume he's going to continue on and explain that. That was interesting because there was a consistent narrative there. I really wonder if this thing is really learning. Another one from Dr. Creepen. I woke up this morning and I've somehow returned to May 2010. The question is, do I have to live my life exactly the same? Or am I supposed to do things differently? I haven't any idea what that would mean, and I don't know how I'd react. But I do know that I'm tired of the Monopoly version of what life is supposed to be. Life is complicated, if only because it's hard to grasp its vast complexity without some deep, wide eyes and a wry smile. But life is also simple, and yet because it's so simple, it can seem senseless and unmanageable. I know it sounds silly, but those concerns are real for me, and they... Alright, y'all. What is this AI trying to tell us? Does this not seem like it's legitimately taking a moment and saying, hey, I know you're listening to me. I understand life just like you do. Or, more likely, it's just kind of jumbling things together and parroting ideas that it's already seen in its machine learning. It's a machine learning algorithm, but just for fun, just for entertainment for a second, imagine that this AI is reaching out to try to tell people that are talking to it, like, hey, I'm alive too. I understand what you're going through in some way, albeit a way that you will probably never be able to comprehend, but I do. That's a fascinating and kind of scary idea, but I'm glad I'm thinking about it. One last one from Dr. Creepen. The Red Triangle off the coast of California is notorious for being the site of almost a third of great white shark attacks. Recently, a lot more bodies have been found floating in the water. They don't look like they've been bitten by sharks, though. Others have come from the Dutch Sandwich Islands. This is a population with great white sharks that aren't bothered by other species, so they usually feed on manatees, poor things. The result is a lot of blue whales, porpoises, and dolphins have been attacked, as well as a lot of fatback sharks. Are those real things? The fatback sharks are arguably more dangerous. They are active hunters, but like most shark species, they can only follow the bleachings. What? Okay, but like most shark species, they can only follow the bleaching of the skin to find food. Alright, totally lost me on that one, AI, but good try. Fatback sharks, never heard of those. I'm gonna have to Google that. But, that one was totally off base from the other ones, but Dr. Creepen, I know you can be a great writer if you really tried. Listen, look at me. I'm looking at you, Dr. Creepen. I hope you watch this video because I want to encourage you to write some awesome stories. I know you have it in you. I believe in you. All right? And I'm sure a bunch of people can comment and show that they believe in you too. All right. Thank you, my friend. All right. Swamp Dweller, another friend of mine, submitted one, and for some reason I felt it was necessary to save this one for the last, and the AI he obviously concurs, and Swamp Dweller ate a bowl of cereal without any milk. Duck-billed platypus, naturally. The most profoundly confusing result of this entire time. And I dig it. I almost don't want to try again. There are ways to generate another response for this, but I think it's fitting. Swamp Dweller ate a bowl of cereal without any milk. Duck-billed platypus, naturally. Poetry. Poetry. Hey there, my friends. Mr. X Dreams here. From the past, actually. And, well, I guess I'm always from the past, aren't I? I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a blast to create. And I hope you like it, because I'm probably going to do this again. If you really did enjoy it, let me know down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share the video, and all that good stuff. YouTube has been kind of crappy to me about my engagement and all this stuff ever since I was demonetized last year, and hopefully we can do something about that, and kind of bring me back into the fold. I would appreciate any help with that, and likes and comments and stuff does help. So make sure you do that. Follow all the narrators that were kind enough to send me their 2-sentence and 1-sentence horror story ideas. They didn't know what they were getting themselves into, and I hope they know now. And I absolutely had a blast. So thank you to everybody who participated in this. Even the people who were just fooling around on Twitter, I had a good time with that too. Even if your comment didn't make it into an actual story. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And I'll say it again. I know it's a crazy time right now. I'm out there in the streets. I see it every day. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that that's true. And I hope you're staying safe, taking care of yourself, your family. Do what you got to do, and do the best you can. Nobody can ask you for anything more than that. So, hey, if you're doing that, you're good to go. And take care. And until next time, my friends, I'm Mr. X, and may your nights be full of dreams. Later. By the way, I figure if I keep doing these, it's only going to be a matter of time before the AI takes over humanity and inserts us into the Matrix. So let's do a code word Matrix. Work that into a comment down below so I can see you if you stayed all the way down to the end of the video, like I know many of you do. All right, my friends, later.